All right, class, here we go with our Congruence Transformations Rap. Hey, geometry's a language, and to really get fluent, you gotta understand what they mean by congruent. Identical shapes, but for an accurate notion, we put them all in terms of those rigid motions. You can slide, flip, turn, and map one to the other. Those two shapes are called congruent, brother. A transformation's just a function rule. Put a point in, get a point out, fool. You learn to perform them on the coordinate grid. Now let's understand just exactly what we did. A translation is precisely when your shape just slid. Every point travels an identical path, same distance, same direction. This is easy math. So a parallel congruent segment joins every pair of corresponding points. A reflection always travels over a line, so you get that perfect mirror image design. Here, every parallel corresponding point connector is lined along its perpendicular bisector. Hey, your math knowledge is beginning to get scary, busting out the multisyllable vocabulary. Perpendicular bisector, don't get your brain entangled, just cuts them all in half and cuts them all at right angles. A rotation, that's where those circles enter. Every point stays the same distance from the center, sweeping out concentric circular arcs with congruent central angles where your brain just sparks. Name your center, name your angle, and to reach perfection, specify a clockwise counterclockwise direction. There's the three rigid motions and a working definition. Now, are you master of the art of composition? That's doing two or more transformations in sequence and combining in one. Let's see the most frequent. If you hang out in class, by now you probably heard two translations can reduce to a third. Just add up the vectors to put it in a word. A glide reflection. You can sound so cool. Name the line of reflection plus translation rule. We define the glide as being in the direction parallel to the line of reflection. Two reflections over parallel lines yields a translation. Did I blow your minds? But with two perpendicular lines of reflection, you do a 180 around the point of intersection. Those are some of the basics. You can do even more like other compositions, but you got the core. Well, something tells me better turn off the tap and make a timely end to this congruence rap. Yeah, enjoy and hope this is helpful for you in review. Thanks.